প্ৰিয় দৰ্শক, হাইস্কুল আৰু হাই ছেকেণ্ডেৰী টেটৰ ইংৰাজী বিষয়ৰ লগত জড়িত কেইটামান MCQs আজি এই ভিডিঅ'টিৰ দ্বাৰা আমি সলভ কৰিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰিম আৰু এনেধৰণৰ কুৱেশ্যন প্ৰিভিয়াছ ইয়েৰ কুৱেশ্যন পেপাৰত দেখা পোৱা গৈছে আৰু আমাৰ আহি থকা পৰীক্ষাটো এনেধৰণৰ পেটাৰ্ণৰ কুৱেশ্যন আহিব পাৰে, ছেম টু ছেম আহিব বুলি ভবাটোতো আৰু সেইটো মূৰ্খামি হ'ব। প্ৰথম প্ৰশ্নটো হ'ল দ্য কমিটি হেজ ডিচাইডেড টু ডেছ দ্য প্ৰপ'জেল, accept the proposal, approve the proposal, rejecting the proposal নে denied the proposal. The committee has decided to শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব approve the proposal. নেক্সট প্ৰশ্ন, এনে প্ৰশ্নবোৰক কয় যে ভকেবুলাৰী কাৰেক্টলি কেনেকৈ ইউজ কৰে সেইটোৰ জ্ঞান আছেনে নাই সেইটোক টেষ্ট কৰে এনেকুৱা প্ৰশ্নৰ দ্বাৰা, বা ইংলিছ গ্ৰামাৰ বুলিতো ক'ব পাৰোঁৱে, কিন্তু এপ্ৰপ্ৰিয়েটটো হ'ব যে ভকেবুলাৰী ইউচেছ জানে নে নাই, এপ্ৰপ্ৰিয়েট ভকেবুলাৰী ইউজেছ। নেক্সট প্ৰশ্ন, চি ডেছ টু দ্য পাৰ্টি ইভেন দো চি ৱাজন্ট ফিলিং ৱেল। চি ডেছ টু দ্য পাৰ্টি ইভেন দো চি ৱাজন্ট ফিলিং ৱেল। চি ৱেণ্ট টু দ্য পাৰ্টি, গ'জ টু দ্য পাৰ্টি, গোয়িং টু দ্য পাৰ্টি, গন টু দ্য পাৰ্টি। শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব ৱেণ্ট টু দ্য পাৰ্টি। ৱাজ থাকিলে গম পাই যাব, পাষ্ট টেন্সতে হ'ব। Next, the weather forecast says it. The weather forecast says it. Says যিহেতু আছে তো গম পাই যাব যে এইটো প্ৰেজেণ্ট টেন্সত আছে। He says, I say, তো এনেকুৱাত আমি গম পাই যাব লাগে গ্ৰামাটিকেল ৰুলছৰ মতে, টেন্সৰ ৰুলছৰ মতে যে কোনটো টেন্সত আছে, তেতিয়া আমাক সলভ কৰিবলৈ সহজ, মানে আমাৰ বাবে সহজ হৈ পৰে। The weather forecast says it. It can rain tomorrow, it will rain tomorrow, might rain tomorrow, must rain tomorrow. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব might. বৰষুণ হ'বও পাৰে, it might rain tomorrow. It can rain tomorrow, এইটো ভুল। It will rain tomorrow, এইটোও ক'ব নোৱাৰে আপুনি, will মানেতো দিবই আৰু এইটো ফিক্স, এইটো নহ'ব। গতিকে must মানে দিবই লাগিব, সেইটোও নহয়, গতিকে হ'ব পাৰে, might will be correct. Next, he is known for his dash in managing finances. He is known for his কি হ'ব wisdom in managing finances, cleverness, expertise, generosity. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব expertise. He is known for his expertise in managing finances. Expertise মানে তেওঁৰ আৰু সেইটো এটা বিশেষজ্ঞ দৰে তেওঁৰ গুণ আছে, তাক ক'ব expertise. He is known for his expertise in managing finances. Next প্ৰশ্ন, I have been working here. এইটোতো একদম simple. I have been working here dash 5 years. For 5 years, since 5 years, from 5 years, in 5 years. ইনটোতো ভুলতো নহয়, ফ্ৰমটো নহয়, তো বাকী থাকিলে দুটা। ফৰ আৰু চিন্সৰ বিষয়ে গম পাই চাগে, টেন্সৰ ৰুলছৰ বিষয়ে। শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব for 5 years, 5 বছৰৰ পৰা। আৰু চিন্স তেতিয়া হয় গম পাই, মই তথাপিও কৈছোঁ যে যেতিয়া চনৰ কথা উল্লেখ থাকে, বোলে 2015 চনৰ পৰা, 2020 চনৰ পৰা, তেনেকুৱাত চিন্সৰ ব্যৱহাৰ হয়, মানে য'ত অলপমান ফিক্স টাইম টেবুলটো দিয়া থাকে। নেক্সট প্ৰশ্ন, দ্য মুভি ৱাজ ডেছ ইণ্টাৰেষ্টিং দেন আই এক্সপেক্টেড। দ্য মুভি ৱাজ ডেছ ইণ্টাৰেষ্টিং দেন আই এক্সপেক্টেড। মোৰ ইণ্টাৰেষ্টিং, মষ্ট ইণ্টাৰেষ্টিং, লেছ ইণ্টাৰেষ্টিং, ভেৰি ইণ্টাৰেষ্টিং। শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব মোৰ ইণ্টাৰেষ্টিং, বহুত বেছি। Next, please let me know if you dash any issues with the software. Please let me know if you dash any issues with the software. তো কি হ'ব, এনকাউণ্টাৰ হ'ব নে এনকাউণ্টাৰিং এনি ইছ্যুজ, নে এনকাউণ্টাৰ্ড এনি ইছ্যুজ, নে এনকাউণ্টাৰ্ছ এনি ইছ্যুজ। শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব কি হ'ব এনকাউণ্টাৰ। প্লিজ লেট মি ন' ইফ ইউ এনকাউণ্টাৰ এনি ইছ্যু। এনকাউণ্টাৰ মানে মুখামুখি হোৱা, আৰু এটা এনকাউণ্টাৰ আছে সেইটোতো গুলিবদ্ধ কৰা। নেক্সট, he spoke so softly that I could dash hear him. He spoke so softly that I could almost hear him, barely hear him, fully hear him, নে widely hear him. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব barely, যেনে তেনে, তাক ক'ব barely. Next, she dash to finish her assignment by tomorrow. She needing to finish, needs to finish, need to finish, needed to finish. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব needs to finish, মানে যিটো কাইলৈ কৰিবই লাগে সেইটো সদায় আমি মানে কাইলৈলৈকে শেষ কৰি দিব লাগিব তো তাত আমি সাধাৰণতে চিম্পল প্ৰেজেণ্ট টেন্সৰ ব্যৱহাৰ কৰোঁ Next, the book is different. That's the one I read last month. The book is different with the one, in the one, from the one, to the one. It will from the one I read last month. Next, the teacher asked the students to dash their assignments on time. The teacher asked the students to submitting, submits. Submit. The teacher asked the students to submit their assignments on time. Next, he usually does coffee in the morning. Usually য'ত থাকে গম পাই যাব এইটো প্ৰেজেণ্ট টেন্সৰ কথা কৈছে চিম্পল প্ৰেজেণ্ট টেন্সৰটো কি হ'ব হিৰ লগত ড্ৰিংক খাব নাখায় ড্ৰিংকছ খাব য়েছ হি ইউজুৱেলি ড্ৰিংকছ কফি ইন দ্য মৰ্ণিং শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব নেক্সট উই ডেছ টু দ্য নিউ ৰেষ্টুৰেণ্ট লাষ্ট নাইট গম পাই গ'ল লাষ্টত থাকে পাষ্ট টেন্স আপোনালোকে জানেই তথাপিও মই এনে সোঁৱৰাই দিছোঁ উই গ'জটো কেতিয়াও নহয় কাৰণ এছ নাখায় পাষ্ট টেন্সত গ'ও নহয় গনো নহয় ৱেণ্ট হ'ব নেক্সট দ্য চিলড্ৰেন ৱেৰ প্লেয়িং ডেছ ইন দ্য পাৰ্ক দ্য চিলড্ৰেন ৱেৰ এইটো পাষ্ট টেন্সত দি আছে পাষ্ট কণ্টিনিউৱাছ টেন্স এইটো কি হ'ব The children were playing past continuous tense ইয়াৰলৈকে কিন্তু ইয়াত আমাক বেলেগ ভকেবুলাৰী টেষ্ট কৰিছে তো হেপিটো হ'ব নে ইন দ্য পাৰ্ক হেপিলি ইন দ্য পাৰ্ক হেপিনেছ ইন দ্য পাৰ্ক এইটো হ'ব হেপিলি দ্য চিলড্ৰেন ৱেৰ প্লেয়িং হেপিলি ইন দ্য পাৰ্ক নেক্সট আই নিড টু ডেছ মাই কিজ বিফৰ আই লিভ দ্য হাউচ আই নিড টু ফাইণ্ড মাই কিজ ফাইণ্ডিং মাই কিজ ফাইণ্ডছ মাই কিজ ফাউণ্ড মাই কিজ শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব ফাইণ্ড মাই কিজ বিফৰ আই লিভ দ্য হাউচ Next, if it dash tomorrow, we will cancel the picnic. If it dash tomorrow, we will cancel the picnic. If it rains tomorrow, raining tomorrow, rain tomorrow. If it rains tomorrow. এইটো চাগে বহুত কৰিছে ক্লাছ 10ত মেট্ৰিকৰ দিয়া সময়তে এনেকুৱা বহুত প্ৰশ্ন কৰিব লগা হয় নেক্সট she has dash her homework already. She has dash her homework already. হেজ থাকিলে সদায় আৰু ভাৰ্বৰ তৃতীয় ৰূপ এইটোতো জনা কথা finished, finishing, finishes তো এইটো finished হ'ব The team dash hard to win the championship. The team dash hard to win the championship. Work hard, working hard, works hard. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ কি হ'ব worked hard. বহুত কষ্ট কৰিছিল. Next, he will call you as soon as he dash home. He will call you as soon as he gets home, getting home, got home. এইটো gets home হ'ব. The project was completed dash schedule. The project was completed dash schedule. Ahead schedule, behind schedule, on schedule, in schedule. Eto on schedule. Homoy mote. Next, she does a beautiful painting last weekend. Last thakile gom pai jabo ki hobo. She creates, creating, created, create. To created hobo. The book was dash than the movie adaptation. More interesting, most interesting. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব more interesting. The book was more interesting than the movie adaptation. The dash their vacation plans due to the pandemic. They canceled their vacation, cancelling কোনটো শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব cancelled কৰি পেলালে dash I dashed my wallet at the store yesterday. Yesterday as a past tense. So losing, losses. So lost habo. It is important to dash your goals clearly. Define your goals clearly. Defining. So it define habo. It is important to define your goals clearly. Next, she dashed her friend at the coffee shop. She met her friend habo. Na meet habo. Na meeting na meets. So huddha habo met. Past tense. The results of the experiment were dash than expected. Better, worse, best, good. The results of the experiment were worse. Bahut bad. Next, he has been studying for his exams dash 3 hours. For 3 hours, since 3 hours, during 3 hours, in 3 hours. Ito jane ami korisue already. Etu hobo amar for 3 hours. The weather is expected to dash cooler next week. Become cooler, ne became cooler, becomes cooler, ne become cooler. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব become cooler. The weather is expected to become cooler next week. Next, the students were excited to dash the science fair. The students were excited to participate the science fair. Participating the science fair. Participate the science fair. Ne participates the science fair. Uddha uttar hobo. The students were excited to participate the science fair. Next, they dashed to the court last night. Last ase gom pai jabo lage. Went hobo, hane? They went. He is looking forward to dash his family this weekend. Ki hobo? Seeing his family, see his family, saw his family, seen his family. Seeing hobo. He is looking forward to seeing his family this weekend. Next, the teacher praised her students for their dash work. Hard work, hardly work, harder work, hardly work. So, শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব আমাৰ hard work. We need to dash the deadline for the project. We need to meet the deadline হ'ব নে met হ'ব নে meeting হ'ব নে meets হ'ব. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব meet the deadline. Next, he has dash been to Paris. He has never been to Paris. নে ever been to Paris নে always been to Paris নে often. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব never. He has never been to মানে কেতিয়াও নাই যোৱা. Next, she is the dash student in her class. Smart student ne smartest, smarter, smartest student hobo. How belag nai aro. I will help you with your homework if you dash me. Ask me, asking me, ask me. Huddha uddha hobo ask. I will help you with your homework if you ask me. The company dash a new product line last year. Past tense gom pai goise direct hobo launched hobo. Next, she was happy that she passed the exam. Eto kori dile past tense to ki hobo মানে past tense hoy kinu yat tense or kotha nai hoda kunto appropriate vocabulary hobo. She was happy because she passed the exam but to nohoy so hobo ne although hobo. Huddho hobo because. The teacher asked the student to dash their books. Close their books ne closing ne closes. Huddho uddho hobo. The teacher asked the students to close their books. Next, the scientist does a groundbreaking discovery last month. Last month as a gom pai jabo lage. The scientist made hobo, make hobo, making hobo, makes the made hobo. The children were excited to dash the zoo. Visit the zoo, visiting the zoo, visits the zoo, visited the zoo. Uddha uttor hobo visit the zoo. She will dash the presentation at the conference. Give the presentation, giving, give the presentation. Will ase will or logot verb 3 nakhai jetelege have to nathake yat okol will ase gotike give hobo. Next, he didn't see the movie because it was past tense. Kintu yat past tense kotha amang nai hoda hetu diye dise ki hobo it was boring, too boring, bored, boredom, too boring hobo. Next, we are looking for a dash solution to this problem. Permanent solution, permanently solution, permanent solution, Paris solution, permanent solution hobo. Next, the manager wants to dash the project next week. Start the project next week. Starting. It have a start. The manager wants to start the project next week. Next, they have lived in this city dash years, 10 years. 4 since, during, in. 4 hobo. The cat is hiding dash the table. Under, on, above, between. Huddha uttor under hobo. Next, he felt tired dash studying all night. After hobo, before hobo, during hobo, ne 4 hobo. It during hobo. The festival is celebrated dash the first week of July. The first weekend of July. In, at, on, for. On the first weekend of the July. She dash to improve her English skill every day. She tries to improve, trying to improve, try to improve. It try hobo karon she to hoise singular or singular logot present tense, simple present tense s by es khai. Next, ba present indefinite tense. The movie was based as true story, on a true story, in a true story, with ba for. On a true story. I would like to dash your opinion on this matter. Hear your opinion, heard your opinion, hearing your opinion, hears your opinion. I would like to hear your opinion on this matter. Next, the cake was dash delicious. Delicious mane khub huad thoka that everyone wanted a second slice. The cake was so delicious, too delicious, very delicious, much delicious, so delicious. They dash the report before the meeting. They dash the report before the meeting. They submit the report, submitted the report, submitting the report, submits the report, submitted the report. Next, it is important to dash a balanced diet for good health. It is important to maintain a balanced diet. Maintaining. Amar maintain. The meeting was dash postponed due to the weather. The meeting was recently postponed due to the weather. Ne the meeting was postponed ne delay ne later. The meeting was ইয়াত এইটো ভুল হ'ল আচলতে প্ৰশ্নটোতে খেলি মেলি হ'ল মানে উত্তৰটো দিয়ে দিলে দ্য মিটিং ৱাজ পষ্টপন ডিউ টু দ্য ৱেডাৰ হ'ব গতিকে এইটো আপোনালোকে গ্ৰহণ নকৰিলে হ'ব মানে বুজি ল'লে হ'ল নেক্সট হি ৱাজ ছাৰপ্ৰাইজ আচৰিত হৈ গ'ল ডেটছ দ্য ৰিজাল্টছ অফ দ্য এক্সাম এড বাই ফৰ অফ এইটো হি ৱাজ ছাৰপ্ৰাইজ বাই দ্য ৰিজাল্ট অফ দ্য এক্সাম হ'ব ৰিজাল্টছ she decided to dash her career in teaching pursue her career pursue hobo the team worked dash to finish the project ahead of schedule the team worked hard hobo hardly nohoy ketio next the artist's latest exhibition was a dash success attracting visitors from all over tremendous success bahut beshi moderate minor ne insignificant গুৰুত্বহীন tremendous হ'ব বহুত বেছি she expressed her thoughts dash during the meeting which impressed everyone she expressed her thoughts clearly during the meeting eloquently loudly quickly eloquently হ'ব খুব স্পষ্টকৈ সাৱলীলভাৱে next the detective was known for his ability to dash clues that others overlook discern dismiss ignore overlook এইটো discern হ'ব মানে বুজি পোৱা understand The company aims to dash its market share through innovative strategies. The company aims to reduce its market, diminish its market, expand its market, limit its market, expand its market. To ensure a successful project, it's crucial to dash all stakeholders in the planning process. Ignore all stakeholders involved, dismiss, exclude. Involve on sabak bhorai dia. Sabak যোগ কৰা The scientists conducted an experiment to test the hypothesis. Confirm, refute, validate, ignore. It will validate. Next, the death of the novel reveals the complexities of human relationship. The climax of the novel, narrative of the novel, theme of the novel, epilogue of the novel, narrative of the novel. She faced numerous challenges, but her determination helped her. Prevail, falter, retreat, fail. Prevail. Bordi thoka. The dash nature of the task required meticulous attention to detail. The intricate nature of the task, simple nature of the task, straightforward nature of the task, easy. Intricate, mane jotilotare bhora. The novel's ending was next so that it left readers questioning the protagonist's choice. Predictable, that ambiguous, clear, straightforward. Ambiguous hobo. Ambiguous mane ospostoda. Next, the poet's work is often described as dash key. Dash evoking deep emotions in readers. Trivial, poignant, mundane, superficial. Poignant hobo. Poignant mane bahut beshi স্পৰ্শকাতৰ Next, to dash is to express something in a way that is difficult to understand. To clarify is to obfuscate, illuminate, reveal. Obfuscate to hobo. The committee was tasked with finding a dash solution to the complex issue. Simplistic, nuanced, rudimentary, mane prathamik, binary, nuanced hobo. Mane detail, bitong. Thus, his personality made it challenging for him to maintain friendships. His amiable personality, reclusive, sociable, gregarious, reclusive hobo. মানে তেওঁ ইমান কিবা বেলেগকৈ থাকে নিবুকা বুলি আমি ক'ব পাৰোঁ নেক্সট দ্য চাইণ্টিষ্ট ডেছ এপ্ৰ'চ লেড টু গ্ৰাউণ্ড ব্ৰেকিং ডিছকভাৰিজ ইন হাৰ ফিল্ড দ্য চাইণ্টিষ্ট ট্ৰেডিশ্যনেল এপ্ৰ'চ avant-garde, conservative, outdated. Avant-garde হ'ব বহুত বেলেগ Next, the ancient manuscript was written in a dash language that few could decipher. Decipher মানে বুজি পোৱা esoteric, common, universal, contemporary. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব esoteric. বুজিছেনে মানে esoteric মানে যিটো বুজি পোৱা অলপ দিগদাৰ হয় His arguments were dash lacking solid evidence and logical reasoning. His arguments were spacious, sound, persuasive, convincing. Spacious, lacking solid evidence and logical reasoning. Doubtful. The artist's use of dash colors created a dreamlike atmosphere in the painting. Vibrant, ethereal, dull, muted. Ethereal. Next, her dash to adapt to new situations made her a valuable team member. Adaptability, rigidity, resistance, and inflexibility. Adaptability. The documentary presented a dash view of the historical events, challenging popular narratives. Biased view ne revisionist view ne conventional view ne accepted revisionist view. The scientist dash in the field of genetics has earned her numerous accolades and recognition. Proficiency in the field of genetics ne ignorance ne simplicity ne naivety. Proficiency mane parodorshita. Next, his remarks during the debate revealed his deep understanding of the subject matter. Erudite remarks, superficial remarks, frivolous, mundane, erudite, basic gyan thoka. The novel is a dash exploration of existential themes that challenge just conventional narratives. Simplistic exploration, meticulous, trivial, redundant, meticulous. Next, the philosopher's arguments were often regarded as dash, raising more questions than they answered. Paradoxical, straightforward, definitive, simplistic. Paradoxical. His decision to leave the company was seen as an act of dash, prioritizing personal values over corporate loyalty. Integrity, selfishness, greed, opportunism. Integrity. The researcher aimed to test the impact of climate change on biodiversity through rigorous analysis. Quantify, abstract, generalize, underestimate. Quantify. The researcher aimed to quantify. Next, her ability to dash complex theories into understandable concepts made her an exceptional teacher. Her ability to distill, complicate, obscure, convolute. Distill. Next, the politician's speech was criticized for being overly dash, lacking substance and concrete proposals. Ambiguous, clear, specific, detail. Ambiguous. His approach to problem solving is often characterized by a dash mindset, focusing on innovative solutions. Synergistic, combative, passive, conventional. Synergistic, hudha. The novel's narrative style is dash, weaving together multiple perspectives and timelines. Linear, non-linear, chronological, simplistic, non-linear. Next, neither the teacher nor the students dash aware of the schedule change. Neither the teacher nor the students were hobo, ne was hobo, ne are hobo, ne be hobo. Hobo apunar where. Mane jete ami neither ba nor use koru, tetia hale, ইয়াৰ লগত জড়িত আটাইতকৈ কাষৰ সাবজেক্টটো হেতুৰ ওপৰতে আপোনাৰ ভাৰ্বটো ডিপেন্ড কৰিব যদি হেতু প্লুৰেল হয় প্লুৰেল ভৰাব লাগিব সিঙ্গুলাৰ হলে সিঙ্গুলাৰ ভৰাব লাগিব তো ইয়াত আমি দেখা পালো ষ্টুডেন্ট টিচাৰটো নহয় টিচাৰটো ইয়াত সিঙ্গুলাৰ আছে নট আ ষ্টুডেন্ট আটাইতকৈ কাষৰটো ষ্টুডেন্ট হয় আৰু এটো প্লুৰেল মানে এটো প্লুৰেল ফৰ্মত আছে আৰু সেই কাৰণে ভাৰ্বটো আমি তেনেকৈ ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিম Next, each of the participants dash required to submit the report by Friday. Each of the participants dash is required to submit the report by Friday. Is required, are required, was required, be required. Is required hobo. Each hoise eta singular verb aru yar logot hodai singular mane verb e khabo. Next, if I dash you, I would reconsider that decision. If I ki hobo am you, was you, were you, be you. If I were you hobo. Where মানে এটো কন্ডিশনাল সেন্টেন্সত ব্যৱহাৰ কৰা হয় হাইপোথেটিক্যাল সিচুৱেচনত মানে মই সপোন দেখিছো বা মই কল্পনা কৰিছো যে এনেকুৱা হ'ব পাৰে মই যদি ৰজা হোৱা হলে তেনেকুৱা ইফ আই তেনেকুৱা হোৱা হলে সদায় আইৰ লগত ওয়েৰে খায় নেক্সট The committee along with its chairperson dash to announce the results. The committee কি হ'ব along with its chairperson are is was have is হ'ব ইজ কেলে হ'ব কাৰণ এলং উইথৰ লগত তাৰ লগত সদায় কমিটি সেইটো ছিংগুলাৰটোৱে খাব মানে বুজিছেনে নেক্সট ইট ইজ এছেঞ্চিয়েল ডেট হি ডেজ দ্য ৰিপৰ্ট বাই টুমৰো ছাবমিটছ দ্য ৰিপৰ্ট বাই টুমৰো ছাবমিটেড ছাবমিটিং শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব ছাবমিট ইট ইজ এছেঞ্চিয়েল ডেট হি ছাবমিট দ্য ৰিপৰ্ট বাই টুমৰো কাৰণ ইট ইজ এছেঞ্চিয়েল ডেটৰ পিছত বেছ ফৰ্ম অফ দ্য ভাৰ্বহে ইউজ কৰে আৰু এইটো ছাবজাংটিভ মুডত আছে নেক্সট হাৰ্ডলি হেড চি ফিনিছ হাৰ ৱৰ্ক ৱেন হাৰ ফোন ডেছ ৰিংগিং ৰেং হ'ব ৰেংক মানে ৰেংক কেলৈ হ'ব কাৰণ হাৰ্ডলি যেতিয়া ব্যৱহাৰ কৰোঁ হাৰ্ডলি আৰু ৱেন তেতিয়া মানে এইটো পাষ্ট পাৰফেক্ট টেন্সৰ লগত এইটো জড়িত হয় পাষ্ট পাৰফেক্ট টেন্সৰ লগত জড়িত হ'লে তাৰ ছেকেণ্ড মানে পাৰ্টটো আমি সদায় চিম্পল পাষ্টত ইউজ কৰোঁ তাৰ মানে ভাৰ্বৰ দ্বিতীয় ৰূপ খাব Next, if she dashed to the meeting, she would have understood the changes. If she had gone to the meeting, went to the meeting, goes to the meeting, gone to the meeting. Had gone হ'ব. Had gone হোৱাৰ কাৰণটো হৈছে এইটো হৈছে এটা থাৰ্ড কণ্ডিশ্যনেল চেণ্টেন্স হেড আছে আৰু প্লাছ মানে আনৰিয়েল চিটুৱেশ্যন এটা ইয়াত আছে যদি তাই মিটিঙলৈ যোৱা হ'লে তেতিয়াহ'লে তাই মানে কি কি বদলি হৈছে কি কি চেঞ্জ হৈছে সেইবোৰ তাই গম পালে হয় বুলি কৈছে ঠিক আছে Next, each student must submit this assignment by the end of the week. There, his or her, his or her হ'ব. His or her কিয় হ'ব? Each যেতিয়া কয়, each টো হৈছে এটা singular. Singular যেতিয়া হয় তেতিয়াহ'লে singular pronoun ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিব লাগিব. His আৰু her আমি কৰিম. There আমি নকৰোঁ. There টো হৈছে plural. Every হ'লে হ'ব. The results of the experiment dash interesting to the researchers. Where was ne? R B শুদ্ধতৰ where হ'ব কাৰণ results to হৈছে plural আৰু verb to plural হ'ব Thus next I wish you dash come to the party next week মই বিচাৰিছোঁ যে তুমি next weekত আমাৰ পাৰ্টিলৈ আহা would come will come can come could come would হ'ব would কেলে হ'ব I wish যদি থাকে এইটো real নহয় মই বিচাৰিছোঁ মই আশা কৰিছোঁ তাতে would ব্যৱহাৰ কৰা হয় Next, neither the manager nor the employees aware of the new policy changes. Neither the manager nor the employees কি হ'ব was aware নে were aware are aware be aware এইটো where হ'ব কাৰণ neither nor থাকিলে মই আগতো কৈছিলোঁ তেতিয়া ইয়াৰ কাষৰ যিটো ছাবজেক্ট থাকিব তাৰ লগতহে সেইটো মিলিত হ'ব Next, the teacher along with her students that's preparing for the upcoming competition is are was have is হ'ব কাৰণ along with her লগত teacher singular to একো effect নহয় the teacher direct is হ'ব মানে along with her student এইটো যোগ কৰি দিলে plural হৈ নাযায় মানে সেইটো কথাটো Next, if I dash you, I would take the opportunity without hesitation. If I give am you, was you, were you, be you. Itu where hobo karon itu hypothetical situation hoy. Moi jodi hua hole. It is important that every member dash present at the meeting. Be present, is present, was, are. Itu be hobo. After it is important that বুলি ব্যৱহাৰ কৰা পিছত subjunctive formৰ পিছত আমি সদায় বেছ ভাৰ্বটো ইউজ কৰোঁ বুজিলে বি প্ৰেজেণ্ট হ'ব সেইকাৰণে No sooner had they arrived dash they realized they forgot their tickets then they realized ne when ne and ne then তো এইটো হ'ব when No sooner আৰু then এই দুটা যদি শব্দ থাকে তেতিয়াহ'লে no sooner লগত সদায় ইনফৰ্মেল No sooner than to মানে সাধাৰণতে ইউজ কৰা হয় কিন্তু ইনফৰ্মেলত বোলে no sooner when to ইউজ কৰা হয় সেইকাৰণে ইয়াত মানে কি হ'ব no sooner had they arrived when they realized they forget their ticket এইটো শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব নহ'লে আমি সাধাৰণতে no sooner than to ব্যৱহাৰ কৰোঁ next I would rather you dash speaking during the presentation didn't speak don't speak can't speak wouldn't speak I would rather you didn't speak the presentation হ'ব I would rather বুলি য'ত থাকে গম পাই যাব তাত সদায় subjunctive verb থাকে মানে form থাকে verb নহয় next the book as well as articles that's been helpful for my research has হ'ব have হ'ব was হ'ব are হ'ব has কেলে হ'ব কাৰণ the book আছে singular the book to as well as to এইটো কোন নাম্বাৰটো চেঞ্জ নকৰে The children along with their parents dash going to the correct tonight. Concert tonight. Are is was be are hobo karon main subject to children aru children to hoday plural apuni as to khwaile bhule hobo. So the verb must be plural. Next, each of the team members dash responsible for their own assignments. Is are where be is hobo karon is to singular hoy aru singular verb khabo yar lagot. Had I known about the meeting I dash attended, would have, should have, could have, might have, would have hobo karon edu third conditional sentence hoy aru unreal past situationor kotha koise. The advice that he gave me dash invaluable in my career was where is be was hobo. Was kele hobo karon singular to advice to singular hoy hekane verb to singular hobo. She suggested that he test the proposal before submitting it. Revise, revises, revise is revising. She suggested that he revise the proposal before submitting it. Suggested that or pisot base form of the verb ব্যবহার করা হয় এটা মনত থব. Neither of the solutions that's feasible for the project is or was be. Etu is hobo karon neither of etu singular, neither of jote use kore etu singular verb khabo. Should you need any assistance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Should, would, could, might. Should hobo. Should kiyo hobo karon ফৰ্মেল ইংৰাজীত শুডটো ব্যৱহাৰ কৰা হয় যদি আমি কণ্ডিশ্যনেল চেণ্টেন্স ব্যৱহাৰ কৰোঁ. I would appreciate it if you dash me your report by Friday. Send me your report. Sending. Send হ'ব কাৰণ send কৰিলে আমি কি polite request কৰিবৰ বাবে আমি সদায় past tense of the verb to use কৰোঁ যাতে ৰিকুৱেষ্টটো আৰু ধুনীয়া হৈ পৰে. I appreciate if you send me your report by Friday. Next, the committee has decided that each member does submit their findings by next week. Should, must, has, will. Should hobo মানে ডেটৰ পিছত যদি মডেল ভাৰ্ব যেনে should ব্যৱহাৰ কৰা হৈছে তেতিয়াহ'লে এইটো সদায় অব্লিগেশ্যনক বুজাব সেইকাৰণে আমি should ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিম. Scarcely had the sun risen বা risen dash the birds began to sing. When, then, before, since. এইটো then হ'ব. Then কিয় হ'ব কাৰণ scarcelyৰ পিছত when খায় কিন্তু scarcelyৰ পিছত emphasis গুৰুত্ব দিবলৈ আমি then ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিব পাৰোঁ আৰু কৰিব লাগে. The team, along with its coach, dash preparing for the championship. Are, is, was, have. Is হ'ব কাৰণ along with থাকক যিয়ে থাকক along with থাকিলে singularity লগত কোনো ধৰণৰ মানে প্ৰভাৱ নপৰে. Either the manager or the employees dash going to have to stay late. Either the manager or the employees are going to is where be. Are going to হ'ব কাৰণ either or to য'ত তাৰ কাষত যিটো ভাৰ্ব থাকে তাৰ লগতে জড়িত হয়. Nearest verb মানে ভাৰ্ব নহয় subject. It is high time that she dash her attitude towards her colleague. Changed hobo, changes, changing. Change hobo karon it is high time jote ব্যবহার করা হয় হেতু হৈছে past subjunctive form আৰু মানে তাৰ লগত past subjunctive form ব্যবহার করা হয় মানে যেটো already হব লাগে. The number of students in the class dash increase this semester. Have, has, are, is. Has hobo karon the number of for লগত সদায় singular object হৈ থাকে. The number of to hodai singular subject hoy thake aru is singular verb loy. The number of students in the class has increased this semester. Next, each of the proposals dash carefully considered before the final decision is made. Is, are, was, be. Is hobo is to singular verb hoy মানে is to singular hoy aru hekane singular verb khabo. The students, as well as their teacher dash excited about the field trip. Are, is, was, be. Are hobo karon students to plural hoy aru verb to plural hobo. I wish he dash more considerate in his dealings with others. He, where, was, is, be. Where hobo karon subjunctive modor logot present ba future to ব্যবহার করা হয়. The committee has yet to finalize the decision and it is that they will meet again next week. Expected, expecting, expectation. Expected hobo passive construction to describe the future action বুলিয়াত কৈছে. তো ইয়াতেই আমাৰ আজিৰ ভিডিঅ' সামৰণি মাৰিছোঁ, মুখনি মাৰিলোঁ. ধন্যবাদ.